Today we're going to find out whether or not the UCS Death Star flopped, and by doing this we are going to have to look at what you, the fans, have said about the set on LEGO.com. Right off the bat, we have the Death Star and the Gingerbread AT-AT Walker with two totally different reviews, a 4.8 star rating and then a 2.1 star. We're going to look at the Gingerbread AT-AT Walker here first, because this is 20 reviews and 4.6 stars, which that is very promising. This set's already on back order, as we can see. And let's just sort by most recent. It's only 20, so it's not going to be a whole lot, but okay. We have a 2-star review right here. Good set, but no one's going to like this. $15 battle. Yeah, just skimming through this right now, just someone complaining about it, which every LEGO set, you're going to get people who love it, people who hate it. That's how it's going to be, but you see 5 people dislike this, so the worst review it seems so far, and already 5 people disagree with that, so that should tell you a lot. 4 stars right here. It's very nice. I like the AT-AT with the Darth Vader. It was a must-have for me. The ankles do come off easily when positioning the feet and legs, but it's easy to put back together. Overall, very nice for the holidays. Yeah, I 100% agree. 4 stars. And really can't go wrong with that. 10 out of 10. So it just seems a ton of people are absolutely loving this set. I, for one, in my review, love this set. I think that it was near perfect. Just add another minifigure to Snow Trooper or an AT-AT driver with a holiday sweater that you can get in the advent calendar. And this, for the price, for what you get, for the terms of modern day LEGO Star Wars, would be nearly, or if not, it would be a 10 out of 10 for me, but it is as close to perfect as you can get. And I think LEGO's going to go through, see all these reviews that I'm just skimming through, and they need to know how quickly it's sold out and now it's on back order. They need to do more of these. The reviews on this set are absolutely just outstanding, and LEGO knows that this had to be a hit. I mean, everything 5 stars. You're seeing 31 likes to 4 dislikes. I don't know who would be disliking anything like this. 90 likes to 3 dislikes. Everything is just so great about this. Unlike when you would get the 1-star reviews on the August sets, it was like 300 likes to 20 dislikes or something crazy like that. So really goes to show that LEGO knocked it out of the park with this. But if we go back here, oh, look at that. A little bit of a glitch. How we have 4.9 stars and then 3.1. So it changed. I'm not sure what's up with that. But we come down here and we see 2.9 stars on 90 reviews. This is going to be interesting. I do want to sort it by, I guess we'll do newest first. I feel that's the most logical one. 3 stars, GWP. I'm just here to moan about the GWP and hope someone from LEGO reads this. For that price, okay, they're complaining about the GWP. I'm not going to read all of that. We already know it should have been included in the set. A 5-star review. I love the new style of the Death Star set. It displays much better than previous versions, with all sections being viewable at the same time without needing to spin it around. Yeah, I mean, I agree that it was a good idea, even though it wasn't my preferred idea. It has grown on me, but it's not something that I'm sure is for everyone. I do think that it's better than I originally thought when I first saw the set, admittedly, but it's just one of those things that I like it, but I don't love it. I still would have preferred a sphere. I'm going to change this and just do by most relevant. I feel that's where we'll get the best results. Maybe, I don't know. We're going to go through pretty much a lot of these, but 5 stars, overhated and underrated. When I first saw the reveal in early September, I was quite disappointed. I'm sure many of us were and still are, because the set wasn't what I hoped it would look like. The exposed backside, lack of small details on figs, and the $1,000 price tag really upset me. But after seeing over 10 reviews on YouTube talking about the good, bad, and the ugly, I learned to like the set for what it is and appreciate the marvelous details and Easter eggs included, rather than constantly complaining about all the small details being omitted. I bought the set on day one of its release, and now that I have it in person, I adored this masterpiece. The build process never got boring or repetitive, and I always look forward to continue the build. At the end, I was wishing for, oh man, this is a long review. This is way longer than I thought. I don't know if I'm going to be reading all of this. All right, I skimmed through the rest of this person's review. I don't know if you guys want to hear me reading all of this in this video right now, but basically they didn't like it at first. They began to love it, and there is a lot of good to the set, which I agree with everything this person has said about this. I don't know if I'd be willing to give it 5 stars, and I do agree in a certain aspect that this set is overhated and underrated. I think we will definitely know in 5 years or whenever the set retires. I think right now it's rumored for 2028, that when it retires we'll see exactly what happens. But hey, it's definitely something that I'm sure a lot of people can agree with this one person on. Poor quality. So far into the build, the quality has been poor. Start with the poorly printed QR code on the front of the booklet. So bad it's not scannable. Then the quality of the bricks, fit, and molding is some of the worst I have seen. Should not be this bad for the price and level of Lego kit, or any Lego kit for that matter. Well, you know, that is unfortunate, and there's really no defending that, but it happens once in a while. It seems that whether you have a malfunctioned piece or pieces, or you're missing a couple pieces, it happens in Lego sets. I've unfortunately had a few Lego sets where I've been missing a few pieces, and you know, you just email Lego and they will send you those missing pieces right away. So luckily they have great customer support and they always take care of you. That is something that is always amazing. I remember building my Destroyer, my UCS Star Destroyer. One of the ball joint pieces ended up snapping on me, and they sent me a few to replace it with. Not just the one that snapped, but actually they sent me 5 of them. So that was super nice of them to send more than I actually needed. And as we can see, this isn't the building experience they wanted for you. It might have been frustrating to have bricks not line up, and they're offering to reach out to them. I mean, how nice is that? GWP, we already read this at the beginning, the 2025 Death Star. It is really good for the price. The free gift with purchase, they ran out. Despite this, don't really believe it's a good set. So this person, they're higher on it than most. This is no moon, it's a pizza slice. $1,000, a lot of corners were cut to maximize profits. Back paneling feels messy and clunky. Too few minifigs makes it look and feel empty. Stickers could have easily been printed. I agree 100% with it. I mean, there should have at least been, the gray bricks should have been printed, and you could argue that in the hangar bay, those black tiles also should have been printed, not stickers. I know when Alderaan getting blown up, and then you have the Easter eggs for Anakin with the posters, the pod racing, and everything like that. That could be printed, but when it comes to the gray bricks, the black tiles, at some point, just print them for $1,000. I mean, why are we cutting corners with a $1,000 set? Quality over quantity. Oh, quantity over quality. If you don't have any other version of the Death Star and have a bunch of space you would like to fill, this might fit the bill. Personally, I would have 10188 still as my main Death Star display, as an overall bet is a better representation of the station. I think the minifig selection in the set, even though it is wide and broad, is missing important details with overall representation of characters, dual molded legs. Basically, what we've all been saying, minifig quality is a bit bad. I guess this person, back 49, all 12 of the 2x2 modified round tile with the center stud were molded incorrectly. So once again, another person with a quality issue with their bricks. That is actually interesting to me. That is 2 people, but hey, sure, they can always reach out to Lego customer support and get that one sorted out. Extremely overpriced, 142 likes to 61 dislikes, 166 likes. So yeah, I can tell that there are a lot more. See, underrated right here, 5 stars. A lot of people disliking this set. It's interesting to see exactly that, how like split down the middle it is. I mean, disappointed. The lower end reviews always have the more likes than dislikes. The higher ones are always going to see 2 dislikes. It's wild to me. Not a Death Star, it's a wheel. 1 star. I guess this kind of goes against what I'm saying. But just going through all of this, kind of wild how split the community really is on this set. I thought it was going to be a lot more like the August wave rather than we saw with the what am I trying to say here? I thought it was going to be a lot more like the August wave in terms of the controversy, and I don't want to say boycotting, because you know people are going to be buying the set. There's always going to be fans that are going to buy the Lego sets no matter how much they like or dislike them. What is it? Inelastic customers. You're always going to have that. People are going to want to be collectors of everything, especially a piece of history like this. I'm just shocked about how truly mixed this all is. And my biggest pet peeve, I want to say, with the Lego Star Wars reviewing on their website has to be the fact that some people don't even have the set and they can still make a review. This person right here, 1 star. I don't mean to call this person out, but I just saw the review and I'm like, okay, how are they allowing this person to make a review? Who is stupid enough or addicted enough to buy a slice of the Death Star? Agreed. Do not buy this set, blah, 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 blah. This person definitely doesn't have the set, so they are being allowed to make a review on something they don't have. I just wish the reviews were for people who actually had the set. I mean, you can provide proof somehow, maybe submitting a receipt, a photo of the set. I don't know. I'm sure there would still be loopholes to getting around it and not having the set to make a review. It's sort of like asking someone who's never even seen a certain movie if they liked it or not, and you get some random review about something that they haven't even seen. I don't know if that makes any sense, but I just wish there was a way for the reviews to only be from people who actually bought the sets. That would just make it the most fair and reasonable way to go about reviewing whether a product is good or not having a bunch of people who went on here and didn't buy it and just want to voice their discretion with Lego. I mean, I can go on here, give this set a 3-star review and give it my honest thoughts. I don't even have the set. I didn't spend the $1,000 on it, so I don't think that would do people a lot of good. I mean, I don't see that changing, but it's just something I was thinking of while reading and skimming through some of these reviews. The Death Star GWP has to have good reviews. 3 stars, only 11. Valuable part of the collection. Yeah, no way. Shouldn't be a limited time GWP. It should just be a part of the Death Slice. Yes, agree. What a ripoff. Gift with purchase. Always love the GWP, but it's time. I have a problem with it. You miss out on the gift, then the Death Star is not complete. And that's exactly it. It should have been a part of the set, as everyone's saying that it should have been, and it shouldn't have been something that you have to go out the first week. And now it is no longer available through Lego, so you're gonna have to spend like $200 on it to complete your Death Star. So forget about the 1,000. Try 1,200 now, plus shipping and handling for that, additionally with taxes and everything. So yeah, no longer just $1,000. Too small, too ugly, Angry Bird Fighter doesn't look good. Yeah, this was not a good GWP, and I think Lego probably doesn't care all too much because it forced a lot of people's hands to go out and get it right off the bat. But who knows, maybe they'll do another promotion at some point in the future and release more of these if they have any back order of, or if they have any back stock or extra that they find in storage. Not sure, but something that will definitely be a talking point for years to come when talking about the Death Star. But just wanted to go through, see all the reviews for the set, and just kind of see what people had to say about it. And it definitely is very telling how controversial the Death Star really is. Even with time for this set to really marinate and sit with us and try and resonate with us, fans are still either in the boat of I love it or I don't love it. But does any of this surprise you? Let me know in the comments below. Don't forget to leave a like if you enjoyed, subscribe for more Lego content, and I will see you in the next one.